Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to the Talk of the Town with me, Lynn About Town, here in sunny Clearwater, Florida. And today, we have a very special guest that's going to be calling in. It's someone I met recently, and so in about 5 minutes, he's going to be calling us from Alabama, and he's a really good guy. His name is Lance Dyer. I met him a couple weeks back. He came here to talk to our city council here in Clearwater about some very important things regarding a drug and something that is being sold as safe and something not to worry about. And Lance has plenty of firsthand information. He has plenty of current information. He is a real warrior. He travels around speaking to councils, speaking to parents who have lost their children to this dangerous drug. It is called Kratom. If you have heard that it's something that's nothing to be concerned about, if you've heard it's something that's going to, handle the opioid crisis, if it's something you've heard of or seen just signs in passing, and you don't know what it is, this is a really good show for you. You're going to be getting data that you, probably wouldn't be able to research on your own, or you could, but Lance is really out there spreading the truth about this, and it's just something that you're going to get a wide-eyed education on today. Lance Dyer has a story. I'm not going to tell his story, but he started a foundation called the Dakota Dyer Foundation. It is named after his son. It is in loving memory of his son, Dakota, a very young teen who did not do drugs. He tried a drug, a store-bought K2 spice type of drug. And I'm not going to get into the full details of it. If Lance wishes to on our call, he can. But the bottom line is this young boy who was not a troubled boy, who was not a difficult boy. He was a loved football player, beloved, had lots and lots to look forward to in his life. And just one time of this nasty synthetic drug spice, it lost his life. So, Tom, do we have Lance on the phone? Okay, so I'm going to put my headset on here, Facebook. Hello, Lance, are you there?
Hey, Lynn, how are you doing today?
Oh, hi, buddy. It's good to hear your voice.
Yours, too.
Thank you for calling in. I know it was a quick idea that I had to have you call in today, but, we're here in October, and we have Red Ribbon Week coming up. And you were kind enough to drive near 600 miles to come talk to my city council about an issue which I'm sure a lot of people listening, my friends, me included, don't really understand this whole thing with Kratom. So I think that probably should be the first thing we talk about. But thank you again for calling in, Lance. And we'll have you live, okay? We'll have you come back and we'll do a show.
Okay, well, it's a privilege and I'm honored. We came down, I did about 2.5 weeks ago to speak with the Clearwater City Council about the issue of Kratom. For those of you who don't know what Kratom is, basically it's a leaf on a tree that comes out of Indonesia. What happens is they pick these leaves, they dry them out, crush them up, import them into the United States. These leaves are processed in the most unsanitary and backwards conditions you can imagine. I've seen test results on Kratom that contained animal and human feces, heavy metals, pesticides. We've had cases of salmonella outbreaks concerning Kratom, I guess about 8-10 months ago, that swept several cities. There have been reported hospitalizations. DEA and FDA are saying it's 152 deaths, with 91 of them with Kratom being the cause of death. The others it was a contributing factor. It is sold in Florida legally. Representative Kristen Jacobs tried to launch a ban at the state level, and it never made it out of committee. And our organization, along with parents who have lost loved ones, children, husbands, wives, brothers, sisters, to Kratom, have taken upon themselves, along with us, to go city by city and county by county. Sarasota has already banned it. Just the day after I left Clearwater, there was a death in St. Petersburg. It was a young man that was mentally challenged, was left in a van by the caregiver while he went and did his Kratom and then passed out for whatever reason. And basically, this young man who could not help himself, law enforcement said he baked to death in that van. This is what this does to you. Once Kratom gets to the United States, there's no quality control. There's very little testing. They make extracts and concentrates out of this, which can be up to, advertised by them, 500 times stronger than a natural leaf. And for those who think Kratom is harmless, that it's a member of the coffee family, imagine drinking 500 cups of coffee or 200 cups of coffee.
Yeah.
This is what this will do to you.
Yeah.